Hi everyone, this is Joy with Create It with Joy. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so very much for stopping by. Today's card is a really sweet Valentine's Day card I actually made for my husband using Simon Says Stamp and CZ Design Ampersand words. I also am using the coordinating dies for this stamp set. So now to start off, I am using Lawn Fawn's XOXO Portrait Backdrop. And I die cut that out using the Stamp Market's navy cardstock. This backdrop die cut is really cute. It has tons of hearts, and then in a few spots it has the XO and XO. Really a cute die cut. Now I'm going to take some Neenah Classic Crest Solar White cardstock, and I'm going to be stamping this ampersand with Clear Embossing Ink, and I'm using Simon Says Stamp Clear Embossing Ink. And then I'm going to be using Simon Says Stamp Ultra Fine Antique Gold embossing powder. I'm going to heat set that, and as I'm getting it hot, I'm going to I'm going to keep dumping on the embossing powder because in some spots it wasn't as thick as I would like. So I'm going to keep doing that. I chose gold for this because I really like navy and gold together. I think it's a beautiful color combination. Actually, I think any blue, turquoise, aquamarines, teals with gold is just a really great combination. So for this card for my husband being a guy card, I really wanted to go with that color combo. So I'm just adding a few more spots where it needs to have a little more buildup of embossing powder. Now I'm going to be using the coordinating die, and I'm going to be running that through my die cut machine. I'm using the Spellbinders Platinum 6 die cut machine, but any die cut machine will work just fine. But I'm going to line that up really good and run that through that, and then that part will be done. Now, my husband loves cake. He's such a cutie. And so in this sentiment, in this stamp set, the sentiments, there's lots of like peas and carrots and prayers and thoughts and, you know, things like that. But my husband likes cake. So this is going to say, we just go together like cake and cake because I have to tease my husband a little bit. So I stamped that in the Stamp Market's Navy ink and Cherry Kisses ink because those are the papers that I'm using on this cardstock. I'm also going to use the coordinating die and cut those out. Now I've also taken the ampersand die cut and cut that out 4 times with some white cardstock because I want to have dimension behind this embossed ampersand. You could use foam tape behind this. That would work out great. You could also use white fun foam or a different colored fun foam. That would be fun too. So I am stacking that up, gluing that down. I'm using Lawn Fawn's glue tube for that. Any liquid glue would work fantastic. Sorry, my hands are out of the camera view. I kind of realized that after, but I'm just gluing those together and using my acrylic block to hold that down while the glue is drying. And this glue dries really, really fast. Now I'm taking that XOXO portrait backdrop from Lawn Fawn and adding some liquid glue just around the edges especially and all through the center. I don't want to do a tape runner behind this obviously because you would see that glue unless you were going to fill in every single heart and XO behind it, then that would work. But being that I'm not doing that, I'm just filling in the glue on certain spots on the back of that cardstock. Now I've used Cherry Kisses cardstock from the Stamp Market for the red parts of this backdrop, and I've just cut those out, and I'm just going to be using the XOXO, and I'm going to inlay those into each one of those spots that say that. I'm using just a little bit of liquid glue, tapping that in, and using a jewel picker to pick up those pieces of cardstock and to inlay that down throughout this whole background. I love the look of this. I think Lawn Fawn is genius when it comes to this. When it came to this background, it is just really super cute. So that's all finished. I'm going to finish that up with the last few. I think I actually ended up losing an O on here, and I had to search all over my floor, which has little pieces of paper all over it, but I did find it. So now I'm going to put this card together. We're going to glue this ampersand, and I'm centering it, but towards the bottom. I also had some of these hearts left over from another project, and it is out of Cardstock Warehouse's electric red, really a beautiful deep red. And so they were kind of lying around, and I thought, what a great thing to use. So I used some of that, popping it up on foam tape. The sentiment says, "We just go together," and then the word "like," and I popped that up on foam tape. I just glued cake and cake to the ampersand itself. This is where I realized I forgot the word "like," because it said, "We just go together, cake and cake," which clearly doesn't make sense. So I had to stamp the word "like." And again, I stamped that in the navy ink from the Stamp Market. What was really fun about that with the Stamp Market is that the paper and the ink matched, and I totally love that. It's their Color Crush collection, and that was just a lot of fun to me. So I'm going to line that up. That is also up on foam tape. Sorry about my head, you guys. And now that card is done. Really super simple, a great guy card for Valentine's Day. The colors are fantastic. I love the reds, the blue, and that gold, and that big ampersand. It really turned out great. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I hope that you enjoyed this card, and I hope it inspired you to create. If you like what you've seen, please thumbs up, subscribe, comment, share. I love all of that. I do have some affiliate links below. It costs you nothing, but it does continue to help me. So thank you for using those. Thank you for watching, and I'll be back soon. Bye.